everybody, this is Robin with Creative2xmom, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you a homeschool haul. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin and this is Creative2xmom. This channel is all about homeschooling, parenthood, and thriving in the day-to-day. And we are definitely thriving. Summer is here and I am so happy to say that we are still learning and growing throughout the summer, but the pressure of the school year has just kind of been laid aside and we are enjoying the summertime. Now, I don't typically do hauls on my channel. I tend to purchase things. They will sit in my Amazon cart and I'll wait and watch the price drop until I can't handle it anymore. And then I will purchase here and there what I need. But there are a couple times a year where I do have some bigger purchases, and one of those is typically right at the beginning of the summer. I will watch for some of our homeschool curriculum to go on sale in the spring, and I will watch for some educational summer ideas, and I will have a little bit more time to go thrift store shopping. So I have a little bit more here today than I typically would have all at once. Otherwise, I tend to pick and choose and find deals throughout the year. But since I do, and I found some neat stuff, I thought I would film this one to share with you. So I have a few different companies that I have purchased from, some things for the fall and some things for the summer. So let's start with Rainbow Resource. Now, Rainbow Resource is a vendor that our charter school orders from, and that's how I happened to find them. There was a few handicraft type things that I wanted to look into for school next year, some different things that we wanted to try. And when I went on to do our school order, I found a few things that I just wanted to purchase myself. So the first thing was I was looking for inexpensive handicraft fun projects for the summer, and I happened to find a couple of these felt sewing kits, and we have done felt projects that we've pinned off Pinterest and cut our own patterns, but sometimes it's nice to have something pre-cut. And these are their keychain ones, but my kids will just put them on their backpacks. So my 9-year-old, of course, decided on the donuts. If you guys know our last day of school tradition, we do donuts. And my 13-year-old has actually already made hers. She decided on the avocado, which I think he's really cute. Comes with everything. The thread, the needle, everything pre-cut, the stuffing. I love this one. I kind of wish I would have ordered one for myself. They're quick and easy projects, but for my 9-year-old, he's just learning to sew. So that's a good one for him. Then my daughter and I, she's 13, we decided we were going to do some just learning to embroider a little bit better. So these, I think, were around $5. She ended up with a bird and cherry blossoms. And then I ended up with a pocket full of blossoms. This is going to be interesting because I have no idea what I'm doing. My son is 9, and for a few years he's asked for piano lessons. We don't have a piano, but we just happened to get hold of a keyboard, and I thought, I took piano lessons, so I'm gonna maybe try to teach him a little bit over the summer, and then we'll see if he still has the interest there or not. And I know it's really hard. At 9 years old, he could probably figure it out pretty quickly, but when you're learning, it's really hard to remember which keys are which. So we got some piano stickers for the keys, and then I have some piano books that were handed down to us, but I wanted to get a couple of theory books and just see if this particular company would be a good fit for us or not. So we have level 1 and level 2 theory. Alright, this book came really highly recommended. I think it was Ambleside Online that I happened to find it. It Couldn't Just Happen, Knowing the Truth About God's Awesome Creation. This is by Lawrence O. Richards. I grabbed this because I'm always looking for something to slide into our morning basket. Better ways to teach Bible, theology, that sort of thing. This is a much more heavy-duty book than I thought it was. Probably should have paid attention to the description because it's well over 200 pages. But it looks like each section is divided by sort of a question or topic, and it goes through the teaching, and then there is Bible verses and activities to do at the end of that section. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, but I think it's probably going to be even better than I expected. And then the last thing is just sort of a fun thing. I probably could have ordered this through a charter, but I didn't. I got my daughter a journal. So one of the things that I'm going to start doing, or hopefully being more consistent about doing, is keeping a commonplace book. And I saw the elephants, and I knew she would love elephants. Elephants are her animal, so I purchased her one of those. We're going to start doing that probably in 8th grade and see how that practice works out for us. So the next place I purchased from, I believe they're called Millstone Publishers. I just type in Rod and Staff Curriculum and the publishing company pops up for me every time. This is more of an actual curriculum company as opposed to a resources supplemental company. This is who we use for our language arts curriculum. And to save money, I will pass down our language arts from year to year. So we already have the English, we already have the student text for grade 5, but I needed a workbook for my kiddo who's going into 5th grade. I also needed, my daughter's going into 8th grade, but she's at the 9th grade level, so I needed both the student text and the teacher's guide. I didn't start purchasing the teacher's guide until maybe 8th grade, but I want to say 7th. You can do it without the teacher's guide in the lower levels, but their reading becomes so extensive in the upper grades that unless you're keeping up with the reading, sometimes it can be really hard to grade their assignments. So I grabbed the teacher's guide, and then I did need, we have English 8. This is their grammar program. We have that, but there are a few things in there. I have an English degree, but even in the grammar and the writing portion, there were some questions that I had a problem with. So I was able to find the teacher's manual. These can get kind of pricey, but when you go to their site, they actually have a buyback program, and so you can get them used from their site. And so that's what I did with this one. We struggled through the language arts a little bit last year. We're going to go back and review level 8, and so I decided I just want the teacher's manual to go with it this year. Okay, this was a fun one that I just happened to find. I think it was Ashley from Grace and Grit that posted it. And The Good and the Beautiful is doing a summer reading program. Now at the time of this video, I think you can only get the 4th grade packets anymore. But they did have a K3, they had a 4 through 6, and they had a 9 through 12. So I grabbed, oops, this is going to be loud. There, that's better. So at the time that I went on their site, I was able to get a reading packet. I wish these were labeled. Oh, they are. I was able to get a reading packet through the 4th through 6th, and as well as a reading packet through the 7th through 12th. And inside of these, it's the directions about how to do a summer reading program, and it has a reading chart. And then when they're done, they get to unwrap the book. There's one based on their grade levels. I thought that was a really cute idea. And they did these, I think I paid $1 shipping for each one of them, which I thought, okay, I'm getting an entire book plus incentive for them to read over the summer. Well worth it. We have used some of the Good and the Beautiful curriculum in the past, but we've never purchased any books from their library. My kids love to read, so they're going to love this challenge. Okay, I'm going to take a second to talk about used books. Now, I tend to buy a lot of books, and so I immediately go to the used section on Amazon first. And I don't know what caused me to do this the other day. For some reason, I went to eBay and I started looking for, oh, I know what it was. There was a book I could not find, even new, on Amazon. So I went to eBay and I started looking around for it. And I found that the prices of the books were higher, but a lot of times I can get free shipping. So that's what I did with this one. It's the High Country Ambush. It's the last book in the American Adventure. Have not been able to find this book anywhere, new, used, anything. Happened to find it on eBay. I think I paid $4 and then it was free shipping. So that's my thing. I started looking around after this one and I realized that if I go to eBay, I'm actually paying less than if I go to Amazon. I'm paying more for the actual book, but I'm not paying shipping at all. So if you are like me and you buy a lot of books, definitely check them out. I also have one coming from eBay right now that I wish I had for this video, but I ordered Food Anatomy. Same deal, was able to get it at a better price because there was no shipping charge. And then we went into our local used bookstore a few days ago and I grabbed the Case for Christ. I think I paid $4.50 for this one. This is by Lee Strobel. This is going to be part of my 8th graders reading next year, and our library didn't have it. I put it on Facebook, couldn't find anybody who had it. Happened to find it at a used store here in town. So don't forget your used bookstores. Sometimes you find some really good deals. I grabbed my last box and I realized I had one other thing from the thrift store, and that was Quiddler. I went into our Salvation Army the other day and I paid 70 cents. I've never played this game before. I think it might be a little bit younger. Well, it says 8 to adult. So we'll see. I'm going to put this in every year. I try to have a new game for the kids when school starts. So we'll put that one into our back to school fun. Okay, the last place I ordered from, coming to the end of this haul, was Christianbook. Again, I pass down books from year to year for my kids, and we use Abeka Science in the kind of middle grades. We needed the student quizzes and worksheets for level 5 Abeka Science, so that will go to my 5th grader. And my daughter has been reading, or wanting to read. She has a couple of the books from the Rose years, but she didn't have the first one, so I got that one. I wanted to get my son a book as well to start off the summer, so we grabbed the first Redwall. I've never heard of these, but we started reading The Green Ember this year, and it's one of those epic battle, good and evil type books. This looked like the series was going to be along similar lines, so I got the first one for him. And then I needed to spend a particular amount to reach my free shipping, and they were having a sale on some of their books, and I always try to tuck away when I can a couple of devotionals. I typically give one to the kids at Christmas and then one at Easter for them to read through in their morning times. So while they were on sale, I grabbed A Boy's Guide to Prayer, and I grabbed 3-minute prayers for boys. This will, at some point throughout the year, be for my 9-year-old. So that's the haul that we have for starting off the summer, for starting off the school year. I will get the rest of our curriculum from the charter probably in August sometime, and then I'll get everything organized. But in order to give some of these projects to my kids, I wanted to film this video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope it gave you some good inspiration, some good ideas, some good thoughts about making sure you check your local thrift stores or used bookstores, because you will find some great deals. Don't forget to hit that subscription button down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.